How's it, troops? Jordan here, bringing you the first of many Call of Duty Advanced Warfare weapon guides. I'm so glad to be back doing these guides. I kinda did miss not doing them back in Ghosts, so I'm hoping to be getting through all of the weapons in Advanced Warfare. So to kick off my Advanced Warfare weapon guides, today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most popular and what is deemed as the most overpowered assault rifle in the game, that being the Bal-27. So the Bal-27, or the Bal-27 depending on how you want to pronounce it, is an assault rifle in Advanced Warfare that you get to unlock straight away at level 1. So like I said, it is a popular assault rifle in the game, and a lot of people did use it, including me, at the launch of Advanced Warfare. There was literally no other weapon that could compete against the Bal, which is why every time you saw the kill feed it was just the Bal-27 icon. A lot of the community deemed the weapon as overpowered, but I wouldn't say it was overpowered, I say it was more overused. The Bal-27 has a bullpup configuration, meaning that the magazine is behind the trigger, and not only that though, but it also features a top-down magazine that's like the P90, in which the magazine is located on the top of the weapon rather than on the bottom. For the first time in Advanced Warfare we have a thing called weapon variants. This is essentially just different versions of a weapon in game, and with the Bal-27 it has two different elite variants, one being called the Inferno and the other one being called the Obsidian Steed. The main trait with the Inferno variant is that it has a faster fire rate, and the main trait with the Obsidian Steed is that it has increased damage. My personal favourite of the two has to be the Obsidian Steed. I feel like the Inferno runs your magazine dry very quickly indeed, so if you're going to be going with the Inferno variant, then extended mags is definitely a must. Like a lot of the weapons in Advanced Warfare, the Bal-27 has a unique trait. Every time you pull the trigger, the fire rate will increase over time, which is actually quite nice, although it does mean that you start off very slow when firing. I will be taking a look at the fire rate figures a little bit later on, but for now let's take a look at some general features. So as you can see from my chart here, the recoil pattern of the Bal-27 is pretty bad. Not only that though, but the recoil is actually quite high. Beforehand it used to be quite moderate, but ever since the patch came out, the Bal-27 is pretty much useless unless you're equipping a foregrip. But that doesn't mean that it's the worst weapon to use in the game now. It's still pretty much a competitive weapon, and I still find myself using this weapon over others. The damage figures for the Bal-27 are at 34-24, this means that you can get a 3-shot kill in the head or a 3-shot kill in the body, and over distance it will drop off to a 4-shot kill to the head and a 5-shot kill to the body. The Bal-27 features a 1.1 times headshot multiplier, which is why we get that 4 kill headshot over distance. And finally, take a look at the iron sights. The iron sights for the Bal-27 are pretty clear, and it doesn't really require an optic. So let's go a little bit more in depth and take a look at a few more figures to do with the Bal-27. The Bal-27 is fully automatic, which means that you can constantly pull down that trigger. The magazine size for the Bal-27 is at 32 rounds, which is pretty average for a normal assault rifle. If you equip extended mags, then it just boosts the amount of ammo up to 48 per magazine. The fire rate for the Bal-27 is a little bit complicated, so I'll try my best to go in depth as I can. The first few rounds of each burst fire at 666 rounds per minute, and after you fire those first few rounds of each burst, the fire rate rapidly increases up to 857 rounds per minute. So this means that when you start firing at an enemy, you're going to start off firing slow, but after knocking off those first few rounds, you're going to be firing at the maximum fire rate. The reload time of the Bal-27 is at 2.3 seconds. Now with Advanced Warfare there's two different types of reload. There's the standard reload and then there's the fast reload. Now obviously from the name fast reload, it means that the Bal-27 will reload a lot faster than usual. The fast reload time of the Bal-27 is at 1.37 seconds, so there is quite a big difference. You almost knock off an entire second from reloading. However, this is at a cost in which you will lose all of your ammo left in that magazine, so just bear that in mind when you think of reloading. The movement speed of the Bal-27 is just like all of the other assault rifles at 90% of the base speed, and the aim time of the Bal-27 is at 250 milliseconds. So now that we've looked a little bit more in depth with the Bal-27 assault rifle, it's time to move on to my recommended attachments when using this weapon. My first recommended attachment is the foregrip. With that high recoil now in play after the patch, the foregrip is essentially a must-have attachment to use, so I definitely recommend using that as my first attachment. My second recommended attachment is the quick draw grip. This hardens our aim time and allows us to quickly aim down our sights to pick off our targets. This is definitely essential in those gunfights. Whoever's the fastest tends to win, so the quick draw grip can definitely help us out in our gunfights. And finally, for my third attachment, I've gone with the stock. With the quick draw grip attachment allowing us to aim down our sights faster, we might as well be moving faster whilst aiming down our sights, so the stock allows us to do that, giving us an increased movement while aiming. With this setup, not only do you have a pretty decent weapon to use over range, but you also have those quick reflexes that SMGs offer that you can easily attach on with our Bal-27. So this concludes my weapon guide to the Bal-27 assault rifle. Let me know guys if you think this weapon is still overpowered or was overpowered at launch. Like I said, I think the weapon was more overused than overpowered, but I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And also tell me, do you still use this weapon or have you moved on to other weapons? If so, then let me know what weapon you have moved on to, I'll be interested to know. If you did enjoy the video, then don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it a lot. If this is the first video of mine that you have seen and you like what you saw, then do consider subscribing, it will help me out a lot. Let me know in the comment section below which weapon you'd like to see in my next Advanced Warfare weapon guide. And until my next video, thank you all for watching, stay true to me troops, and I'll see you in game.